Everyone, this is Jay Question coming back at you this time with a pickup video. Okay, these first sets of figures I'm going to show you are some older figures. This is from the Scorpion King movie. This is The Rock, and that's him as a Rock, and this is him as a Scorpion King. These are still in package, so it might be a little glare as I'm showing it to you guys. It's funny how this says, let's see, where is it at? Yeah, it says real scan at the bottom. But I guess they're talking about like the head and the outfit and everything. I thought this was pretty neat. I picked this up from a little store called Big Fun. They sell like a lot of old school figures that you just won't find in the store. There's on the back of the package, it says the Mummy Returns. I guess there's like the Scorpion King you can get. This other guy and this other guy. I'm not sure if those are Jakks Pacific figures, but on the bottom, you know, of course that is. There's an old Series 8 Rock. There's an old line called the Finishing Move Series 1. I actually remember that series. I think this was back in 2001 when this stuff came out. But I probably won't ever open this. I thought that was a pretty neat pickup. You know, I'm not sure how much this is going for on eBay, but you know, this is one of The Rock's very first movies. It says right there, The Mummy Returns. So I thought that was kind of cool. That's the first one. I'm going to put that back there. And the second thing I picked up, this is a TNA Impact 2-pack with the James gang. I guess this is BG James and Kip James, which is, as we know him, as Billy Gunn and the Road Dogg. This is a lockdown 2-pack from the same store, the Big Fun store. There's just some pictures of them, I guess, on the TNA show. These figures are really neat to me. You know, there's a lot of articulation here. This is when Toy Biz was doing TNA figures. I know now Jakks Pacific has took completely over. I'm not a fan of those Jakks Pacific figures. You know, they're just some of the proportions on some of the figures, you know, are huge. Like their muscles, and you know, they're kind of out of scale. You know, I kind of wish TNA was still doing the TNA figures. I think by now they would be even more awesome. But that's that pickup. So from the store, Big Fun. I'm actually going to do a comparison video with the Mattel Road Dogg and Billy Gunn that was released, and I think it was Series 26 and Series 27. I'm going to do a comparison once I open these guys. And my next pickups are not wrestling related. So if you guys are only here for wrestling, you might want to turn away. These are some figures I picked up that's kind of from my childhood, you know, when I was younger. And I always was a big fan of like cartoons. I still am. And these are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now these are from the movie line, the 1990 movie line. This is Donatello. And this is Michelangelo. Now I know there's 4 turtles, but unfortunately when I got there, all they had was Donatello, who you see there, and Michelangelo. Now, Michelangelo is actually my favorite turtle. If you look on the package, it says, let's see, get this in focus, 34 points of articulation. Inspired by the original TMT movie Turtles 1990. And down there it says 1990 Michelangelo. Try to give you a close-up. He's still in package, so it might be, excuse me about the glare. There's a little glare there. I really like that face on Mikey. Now, this is kind of like the second series that this Nickelodeon line came out. The first series was based on the cartoon itself. This one's based on the movie, and I actually like the movie versions better. If you guys, I don't know if any of you guys have the first series from the cartoon series with Michelangelo. He had kind of like a mean look. And Mikey, as we know, is always like the silly, goofy one, wants to eat pizza and ride skateboards. So that's the Michelangelo that I remember. And I think they really captured that here. And just the design of the figures itself, I think is pretty awesome. On the back of the box, there's just some pictures from the movie itself. There's Leonardo and Raphael back there, and just some photos from the movie. And actually, on the back of the package, what I was just discussing, if I can get that in focus. Okay, at the bottom, those are from the cartoon series. And they have like their initials on the belts and everything, but I just kind of like the movie line a little better. And that's just, to me, the best, movie that the Turtles has put out was the first one. But that's just my opinion. And this is to give you guys a close-up look on Donatello. He has kind of like a smiling face, but all these faces are pretty much based on, I guess, the faces that they were making in the movie. He comes with a wooden staff. 1990 movie Donatello. So, I gotta find Raphael and Leonardo. Now, that won't be easy because a lot of Toys R Us are sold out of these right now. Probably can get them on eBay or somewhere like that. And I also picked this up here. Now, this isn't from the Turtles movie line. This is from the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. These are Mousers. That I think was created by Baxter Stockman, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Weapons, extra sharp jaws, team the Baxter Stockman team. And I just thought this would be cool, as far as like having the Turtles fight against them or whatever, or, kind of setting them up around the Turtles. They should be pretty much in scale. They might be a little smaller, but I don't remember the Mousers being really big anyway, so I'm going to actually use these for these Turtles figures. I also picked this up from a local comic book store. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And there's I gotta read it. I haven't read this yet, but there's this huge, it looked like this turtle on steroids. I'm not sure which one this is. He has like a black bandana or a black eye fold around his head, so there's no turtle that we know of. And there's Michelangelo down there. And I don't think he's saying cowabunga, dude. I don't think he's saying that right now. And my last pickup of the day is this guy right here. You can't have the Turtles without having at least one bad guy. They haven't really made Master Shredder or Super Shredder in this line yet. I heard they are coming out with one. They do have a Rocksteady and Bebop. Now, this one is not from the movie line. This is actually from the cartoon line. Let's see here, and it says on the side in silver letters. It's kind of hard to see because these the letters on the side here are in silver. It says inspired by the original TMNT animated series 1988 fully articulated figure. And I've always been a fan of these. And Bebop, just like all the rest of them, are not easy to find. I was hoping I would have got Rocksteady too, but I gotta hunt him down. But this is my turtle collection. This is not the last of my turtles. This is actually, I would say, the first of my turtles. I've always been a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, like from the 80s, and not just the Turtles, but I would say like He-Man and G.I. Joe and Voltron. I mean, man, I could talk about this forever. It's like those cartoons, they just stick in your head. Like, the new cartoons of today, I mean, they're good, but they're nothing like how it was, back in the late 80s or early 90s or even before, when, to me, more cartoons were kind of made out of movies. So this is my pickup collection. I hope you guys liked it. Leave a comment and subscribe. J Question out. Thank you.